the biggest and bestest selection in the area. And 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. As for my Uncle Joey, he's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, and welcome to Thermopolis basketball, Lady Cat basketball here in Lovell, Wyoming today, home of the Lady Bulldogs. And it was senior night here, so we're running a little bit later as they did the senior girls basketball team and also the indoor track. So I think we'll have a little bit of a longer time in between games, as well as I imagine they'll do the boys basketball team and potentially, I don't know if they have a swim team up here or not.
I don't see it on the wall.
So I think it'd just be, and maybe cheer as well. But anyways, with that being said, we are here for conference basketball. Bobcats starting through their side of the conference again as we prepare to play Lovell this week. We have Worland next week, and then Powell the final week of the regular season for senior night in just a couple weeks. So the lone game of the weekend for us here. And Travis, we're kind of getting geared up, and this is kind of that hard part of the season. You're starting to see teams, at least for the second time, and then it's all about what are you doing well, and do you stick with what you were doing, or do you change it up?
Well, and I think Coach has kind of changed it up a little bit. We were kind of talking a little bit this week, and if you look at the first 10 games, of the Bobcats, the Lady Bobcats, the high scores, Hunt was high score 3 times, Farrell 3 times, and Owsley 4 times. But the last 5 games, as we've talked about Hannah a lot, she's been at 3 times, Hunt once, and King once. So Owsley and Farrell have kind of gone on a slump. We talked about it a little bit in the game. And so what he did is he dropped those 2 down, gave them a couple of quarters of JV just to kind of work some kinks out, hopefully get some confidence. I didn't get to watch that game. I was watching the girls game, how they play when they were in.
They played really well, and I don't remember what the JV score was last time they did play, but I mean, you definitely see the leadership that JC and Cam bring when they come out, and the girls respect them and look for them to be leaders, and they do that. And I felt like they really embraced that. Didn't seem like they were disappointed or upset at all that they were playing a little bit of JV. I actually talked to Cam's mom a little bit, and we both were talking about how much we loved it when we did the JV time that we did, just because it was almost a freer basketball, not as much stress and everything. Cam did take a knee to the thigh, so she's going to be working through. You'll see a little bit of a different gait on her today. Maybe she's been she's trying to work through it, but for her it's one of those injuries that when she was in game play, you didn't notice it so much. It was more dead time
walking
and stuff, that you'd see her kind of hobbling on it a little bit. So that'll just be one of those manage the knot, as you get going. But yeah, as we are here again, I guess I should introduce us. We're Kevin Gerber and Travis Bomengen here on 101.7 KDNO, bringing you Bobcat basketball. Lady Cats start off the evening for this weekend, and then the boys will play promptly afterwards. And both the girls and boys team did lose in this game. The girls lost this one previously a couple weeks ago, 50-36. We're in it. I think it felt like it was a closer game than that most of the game, right?
Until the fourth quarter. Then we started fouling, trying to get into it a little bit more. But it was, I think, a 4 or 6 point game towards the middle of the fourth quarter.
Right,
so definitely a closer game than what the score reflects.
Right. Yeah, I mean, even kind of had a rough second quarter where we got outscored 11-3. Kind of was the, that then they were kind of fighting out of that the rest of the game. but yeah, it was a good game. So with that, what do you have for us for some stats as we match up with the Lady Bulldogs again, Trav?
Well, the big differential stats were they score 43 points a game. We're down to 34. Our 2-point percentage is 28% right now. They're at 39%. Our free throw percentage is 46, and they're at 58. So they are shooting the ball better than we are right now. We talked a little bit about some of the scoring things, and as we get into the keys of the game, I think number one, we got to have the scorers need to shoot the ball.
Right.
You know, the last couple of games we've commented that you know, our previous high scorers are just not taking the shots, and so hopefully they've been working on that this week, built up a little confidence, and are going to be able to do that. Number two, we got to take care of the ball. We need to move it quickly against them. They typically run that zone. You know, in regards to the defense, so trying to get them moving and get the opening down inside. Shot selection, again, we've talked about it a lot the last couple of weeks. Good, better, best. We need to really, as part of that ball movement, just making sure we're getting the best shot we can. And these girls, if you look at them, we're outsized, and they tend to rebound the ball pretty well. So we need to really work like we did last time and try to keep them off the glass.
Yeah, absolutely. And those are your Edward Jones keys to the game, presented by our local financial officer, Travis Winger, right there in Thermopolis, and appreciate him and all of our sponsors for sponsoring this as we bring you Lady Bobcat basketball. And Travis, I mean, I agree, you know, with all of that. And I think the biggest one is JC and Cam just kind of getting back to, you know, I'm sure they're feeling a little bit of that pressure coming in as sophomores. You know, you come in as freshman starters, and yeah, the expectations, no one really has a whole lot other than they're just like, hey, they're pretty good, you know, as playing as freshmen, and then the expectation starts, you know, getting, you know, the bar is raised and everything, and I think we've seen a few moments where, I mean, you were talking the last several games where there's been different high scorers, and I think that, you know, other teams obviously have picked up on Cam and JC, and I think because of that, you know, they're getting fronted, and they're getting, you know, it's kind of like, don't leave them, don't help off of them, and things like that. And that's one of those moments where it becomes an attitude thing of kind of like, I'm not going to remove myself from the game. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to embrace it. And now, you know, it didn't happen very often, but I had a few times where maybe I got fronted for maybe part of a quarter or something like that. And I remember those I was just like, well, both of us are going to be extremely tired by the time, you know, this part, because I was just like, I'm going to run, and you know, and either both of us or one of us are going to be really tired. And I think that's kind of the mentality that has to come, because again, even the younger girls look up to those girls as leaders, but so do the older girls as well. And I think because of that, you know, they'll just have to see it, and because of that, I mean, that's Ina and Hannah has stepped into that role as well, and so because of that, I mean, that hopefully starts bringing them along as well. So it's not one or the other.
Exactly,
it's both.
right. I think if we can have them continue doing what they're doing and have those, and the other piece is you know, the girls are sophomores, and you know, that's sometimes you see that in regards to that consistency piece and playing with, you know, we were in a different venue. We were talking about poise this week, playing with poise, you know, that quiet confidence of just, you know, being able to do what needs to be done no matter what's coming at you. And I think, you know, as a sophomore, we're gonna see some games where they do that great, and then we're gonna see some games like where is what we saw. And so hopefully, as we're kind of, you know, getting through the season and the second half of the conference play, we can have them kind of rally back and get where they were.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, I mean, and we talked about that too, is just that confidence of playing down, you know, within the JV level as well. But that, I mean, that's their teammates coming up next year. And I think that's huge, because they are only sophomores. So they have 2 more years with those girls as well. So with that, we are going to take a quick break. We're about ready to jump the ball here. Imagine we will have a pause for the national anthem, and we will be back for start of Lady Bobcat basketball right after this, and a word from our sponsors.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vickland Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
All right, and we're back here getting ready for tip-off of Lady Bobcat basketball against the Lovell Lady Bulldogs. And for your starters tonight for the Lovell Lady Bulldogs is number 2, Madison Wolvington, number 5, Kiana Walker, number 15, Libby Mickelson, number 24, Krista McIntosh, and number 33, Summer Teeter. For your Lady Cats, you have number 2, Dazzlin Hunt, number 4, Maggie Landon, number 11, Ina King, number 14, Hannah Hill, and number 30, Austin Slagle. Maggie Landon getting the starting nod as, like we had talked about, Cam and JC playing some JV time. So good to see Maggie get her first start of the season, and jump is up, and Lady Bulldogs will come down with it as Walker has it. Pass it over to Teeter. Teeter to McIntosh. Now McIntosh brings it over to Wolvington. Wolvington drives to the left, the top of the key. Good pass inside to Mickelson, and then he's going to be fouled. There's a good screen and roll there by the Lady Bulldogs.
Yep, that's what you like to do. They did it just right.
And that will go against Austin Slagle. That'll be her first, team's first. Send Mickelson to the line for 2. Mickelson's shot is up and banked in for 1.
She kind of put her hand to her mouth after the shot. I think she's like, uh-oh.
Take a little juice off the next one.
See if she does the right amount or too much.
Yeah. Second one by Libby is up and off the back of the rim. And then McIntosh tries to get the offensive board. Oh, it does save it. Gets it to Maggie Landon, though, and then into Hannah Hill. And now Dazzlin Hunt will bring it up for Lady Cats. So Lady Cats first possession. We'll have this little handoff run here, and then they're going to call a travel on Hannah Hill as she got into the corner as the girls run that thumbs down play, kind of a weave into the corner. I still would like to see that higher instead of so low.
Way higher.
Yeah. McIntosh now with the ball. She'll drive in. Has Hannah Hill on her. Summer Teeter now with the ball. Drive to the left. Goes to the baseline. Oh, got herself stuck. And then she's going to be fouled on the baseline. So 2 possessions for the Lady Bulldogs. 2 fouls. Ina King gets her first. Second team was on the floor. So Wolvington will take it out underneath their hoop. And looking to pass it out, she'll get it out to Summer Teeter. Summer Teeter for a long 3, up, no good. And then Wolvington tries to save it, but stands on the baseline as she tries to save it. Lady Cat's gonna run their press breaker here. Maggie Landon set to pass it in for Lady Cats. Pass it over to Ina King. Ina King, she's fallen out of bounds, had to save it, and Summer Teeter, or McIntosh will come away with it. McIntosh over to Wolvington. Now Wolvington drive to the middle of the key, kick out to Walker, and McIntosh has it again up to Summer Teeter up at the top of the key. Austin Slagle on her she's done a great job the last couple weeks of boxing out and playing really good defense. It has Slagle. Teeter again with it. Ooh, tough pass there. She tries to force one in pretty quick into Mickelson. Dazzlin Hunt now with it. Gets it over to Maggie Landon. Maggie back over to Dazzlin. Dazzlin directing traffic here. Gets it into the corner, back out to Maggie. Good hands by Maggie to catch one over the head. That's Walker on her. Now to Austin Slagle in the corner. Austin drives to the middle of the key. Kick to Dazzlin up at the top of the key. Now out to Ina. And then tipped out to Hannah. Now Dazzlin with it again on the right-hand side. Now to Hannah in the corner. Try to drive baseline there. She's going to kick it baseline to Maggie. Oh, Maggie wanted to look for a shot, but she didn't quite handle the pass. And then Austin Slagle drives in, 15-foot jump shot, no good. But Dazzlin Hunt comes in and gets tied up with McIntosh. It'll be jump ball.
Well, and I think
no, it looks like they called a foul there. So they did call a foul there.
Yeah,
on
it looked like a jump ball. I think they've been watching some tape on Hannah with her 3-point shooting because they're not leaving her much space over there in the corner.
Nope, the secret's out, so now she's going to have to really work to get open for those shots.
Number 2's on her like glue.
And Hannah Hill now, J.C. Owsley into the game now for Maggie Landon. She's going to drive in, spin move, kick it out to Hannah. Hannah open, though, for the 3-3 is up. And, man, off the side of the rim. Yeah, it really was. And rebound comes down to Mickelson. Mickelson now will get it to Walker. Walker bringing it up. Dazzlin Hunt in the chase. And she's going to stop her. Good defense there. Good transition defense by Lady Cats. McIntosh now with it. We'll get it over to Summer Teeter. Little screen and roll again here. And Cam Farrell in the game as well. She came in for Ina King. So McIntosh with a head fake there. JC all over her. JC gets a steal there. And, they're going to call a quick jump ball there. And that will stay with the Lady Cats.
I might have gone the other way. Jump ball last time. And that one.
Agreed. Dazzlin Hunt will take it out for the Lady Cats. 5:23 left, just a 1-0 score here. Over and back is JC. He got it back too quick to Dazzlin. Dazzlin kind of became a spectator there for just a second, and then all of a sudden was like, oh, I got to go, and it was a little late.
Yeah, when you catch the ball right across the line, you just got to turn your back to it and be like, okay, it's dead.
Yeah, that's right. Reagan May now has it, and Kennedy Rail will come in for Lady Bulldogs as well. Kind of back to their original starters, I think, because it was senior night. They had some different players starting from normal. Kennedy Rail now with it. Again, screen and roll play here to Mickelson. Oh, a lot of steps there, but shot is up, no good, and Kennedy comes away with the ball. She'll pass it up to the top to May, and then left open as Walker. 3 is in and out. Summer Teeter comes down with the rebound, gets a shot up, gets her own rebound, and then Hannah Hill will strip it away from Summer Teeter, and now Hannah gets it to Dazzlin.
And that was 3 offensive boards for the Lady Bulldogs that time. That's what we talked about. The Cats got to keep them off the glass.
Right. Dazzlin Hunt now with it. Hannah Hill in the corner now. Good pass into Cam Farrell, and quite a bit of contact underneath the rim. Shot is up, no good. And then Dazzlin Hunt kind of jumps expecting a pass, and Kennedy Rail just kept her dribble. So that'll be a foul on Dazzlin Hunt. It'll be her first, team's third. 4:30 left here. Still a 1-0 game. Lady Bulldogs over the top of Lady Cats. And Kennedy Owens comes into the game for the first time. Was their leading scorer last time they did play. She's really good around the rim. So Austin Slagle is going to need to maintain her good defense like she has the last couple weeks. And also Bria Jones came in.
That's 4 fouls,
another
Kev.
foul on Maggie. Or not another, that'll be her first, but yes, the team's fourth.
And there's still 4:21 left in the quarter, so that could play into a problem for the Cats.
It could. Owens with it now in the corner. She's going to drive in, toss it up high, tries to get it to Jones, and then Cam Farrell comes away with it, and it's going to get knocked away from behind, and Rail will come up with it. Rail with dribbling, trying to keep her head up. A lot of contact there at the dribbled off her foot, almost out of bounds, but Walker comes away with the ball. Now Kennedy Rail, deep shot for Lady Bulldogs, hard off the glass from Walker. Jones does come down with another offensive board though. And then Kennedy Owens, good pass to Kennedy Rail. Shot is up, no good though.
Oh, good
Austin
job,
Slagle comes
Slagle.
down with it. Gets it over to J.C. Owsley. So 3:45 over half of this quarter gone, and only a single point scored in the game. 1-0 Lady
if you
Bulldogs
remember,
over Lady Cats.
Thermop, it was a really low scoring first quarter too.
Right.
I mean, or a slow start. They kind of scored a little bit towards the end of the quarter, but really slow start. Nice pass,
great
by,
play. Cam
Farrell,
right,
down to Slagle on the post for an easy layup.
Yeah, just waited for it to see where the help came from, and now J.C. Owsley knocks it away from Owens and gets the ball back, and so Bobcats now on a little bit of a rotation here that is playing in their favor. J.C. Owsley now with it. She's going to drive to the middle lane. Man, a lot of contact there. Maggie steps back, shot is up, no good, a little too strong. Austin Slagle tried to go up for the rebound. Kennedy Owens comes, it gets it to Rail. Rail passes over, good left hand shot there by May, but is no good. Bria Jones now saves the ball, and she will get it to Walker. Walker's gonna set up a play now, and Dazzlin Hunt comes in and steals it. She's gonna have a wide open layup up, and oh no, misses the wide open layup.
Last time she did that, we had the same result.
Yep, and then good help there by Farrell as she kind of came in as they tried to outlet pass and just kind of, she knew she wasn't going to get it, but fake swung at the ball, and it made everyone kind of duck, so ball goes out of bounds. Bobcats will get possession on the far side of the court.
Score is 2-1 with 2:35 left in the first quarter.
That's right. This was a game that Chloe came in, right, and gave them a little bit of energy.
Yep.
Maybe you already said that, Night.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, good call. Good memory.
JC now past to Chloe. Chloe's shot is up. It does look like it got hit, but looks like they're not going to say. Oh,
yeah,
it was
he does
touched.
say
Yeah,
tip.
okay, good. So that will stay with the Lady Cats.
Impressed by your eyesight, Kev, to be able to see that soft tip from up here. I would have given him the ball.
Well, that was more me just giving Chloe the credit that I felt like she wouldn't have airballed it. So Daz Hunt with a
nice
good
pass.
play there to Chloe. Chloe kind of tried to up and under. Shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down to Nichols. And Nichols, good look ahead to Jones. And ball gets knocked away by Ina King. And she's in pursuit from behind, knocks it out of bounds. Hannah Hill will come back in. She'll check in for Dazzlin Hunt. So Coach Weinberger doing a lot of rotations here, having a lot of girls in every couple minutes, and so far it's really paid off. Ball to May to Teeter. Teeter
Good
drives
move.
in. Yeah, the good strong move there by Summer Teeter is up and good. Gives them a lead 3-2 with 2:07 left here in this first quarter. Ina King with it. Back to Cam Farrell. And just a full court man-to-man. Jones is on her, but Cam drives by her. And gonna get called for a travel. Unfortunately, it's a really good move, but frustration out at Cam, but it was a good move. I think she saw Ina,
right,
but there were just too many hands in the way, and so she thought, I'll do a step through, but she'd already taken a couple steps, so May now with the ball gets it over to Jones. Have Owens and Teeter both high and low post. Gets knocked away by Ina King to JC Owsley, and then Owens is going to grab the arm of Owsley and get called for the foul there.
The Lady Cats have definitely slowed down their fouling. We've got 4 fouls with 1:42 left, so did not affect us as much as I thought it might.
And Chloe Owsley now with it. She's going to pass it up to JC Owsley. JC's going to, I couldn't run it down as May gets the steal, and she's going to bring it up fast for Lady Bulldogs. Good job by Hannah to step over. I don't even think that was her person. She stepped over.
She's just helping.
Yep.
Stop the ball.
And then another tough pass from Summer Teeter into Owens and just threw it off her knee. So Lady Cats defense has really stepped up here. Keeps it 3-2. Minute 29 left in this opening quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll do the same. We'll be right back. This is Kevin Gerber and Travis Bomengen on KDNO.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up.
All right, and we're back here. Minute 29 left in this first quarter. Good play here. Anna Hill's going to have to chase one down. Good pass by Cam up. Hannah jump shot too. That was a crazy
1-on-2. Hannah takes the disadvantage with numbers, puts it up for about a 6-foot jumper. Nice shot.
Mom would have been proud of that one. She used her vertical that she usually uses on the volleyball court to score that one. It was a good jump shot. And use the glass. So.
I was very impressed with that.
Made both of us. I was just going to say.
I'm into the bank paying you.
That's right. And May now with the ball, pass over to Jones. Good play there by Ina as she came in fronted. Just kind of confused that pass because wanted to try to bounce pass it in, and then Ina came right over. They tried to force the lob pass in, which I always like that because that's a way harder pass to make on a regular basis. Now JC Owsley with it, gets it over to Hannah Hill. Now to Chloe.
A lot of contact.
Yeah, there really is. JC Owsley gets it, pass it into Ina King. Ina King can make a fast first step, and
nice.
There's the
bank shot. I'm not used to the bank from the three, Kev. I don't necessarily preach that. Anywhere else, I'm good with it. That's more your realm, so I'll let you talk about it.
Cam Farrell knocks down the three. Hey, as far as I'm concerned, three's a three. So. And offensive board there by Nichols, and then Ina King comes down with it, and then she's going to be fouled across the arms. So
Lady Cats with the lead, 7-3, 19.6 seconds left in the first quarter, Kev. This is not what I expected.
No, the girls really came out and are playing really well. Have Lady Bulldogs pretty frustrated actually with causing a number of turnovers. Some forced, some not. And ball comes to JC. JC now to Dazzlin Hunt. Dazzlin, just too hard as she tries to pass it up to Hannah Hill. That one she probably could have just waited and just let everybody catch up and say, hey, we broke the press now. Let's go from there. Mickelson and Walker will check in for Lady Bulldogs for Owens and Nichols. Lady Cats still up 7-3, 12 seconds left now. May with the ball over to Teeter, now over to Walker. Good screen and roll play here, leaves Teeter open. Good help by Cam, but Teeter ends up with the ball right across, and a good play
They do that well.
Yeah, they do, and that makes it 7-5 at the end of the first quarter. Dazzlin Hunt just hangs on to it. lets time expire, and your Lady Cats up by 2, 7-5 over the top of Lady Bulldogs. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor on 101.7 KDNO.
When you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, we join play here just a few seconds into the second quarter as Lady Bulldogs have opening possession. Good hands by Austin Slagle. She knocks it away as they try to get it into Summer Teeter, and she tried to kick it out. Good play there by Austin Slagle. And JC Halsey will have it knocked away by May. It'll go out of bounds, so Daz Hunt will take the ball out for Lady Cats. Gets it into Cam Farrell. Cam going to drive in here. Good left-hand dribble there. Gets it to Hannah. Oh, Hannah's going to another travel as Rail kind of came over and cut that off. And she had the right idea. She just forgot to put the ball on the ground first.
Yeah, I think they're just coming up a little quicker. Kind of just pop. She hesitated.
It was a good, 4th and inches run, though, if we would have been on the football field there. Poke away there by Austin Slagle, and JC Halsey will come away with it. She's going to try to pass it on the floor, and Bobcats are going to get a timeout, so we will do the same. We'll be right back after this.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, and we're back here for Lady Bobcat basketball after a quick timeout. Good hustle there by Lady Cats as Austin Slagle knocked it away, and JC dove on the ground to get it, and Coach Weinberger called the timeout. All in all, a good team effort on that call.
Yeah.
And JC Halsey now has it. She's going to get it in no man's land, but she does get it away to Cam. Cam Farrell now brings it up. Just 45 seconds gone by, 7-5. Lady Cats lead this one by 2 over the top of Lady Bulldogs. And
I'm like you. I wish that handoff would happen. The free throw line extended.
Well, because then they do a screen and roll a little bit there at times too, and then it's just
tight.
so low. Yeah,
your spacing's off.
Yeah. And now Lady Cats ended up kind of being out of position on defense. The ball bounces off a couple. Lady Cats ends up in Mickelson's hands, and she'll drive in, knock it down, and get an and-one opportunity as I believe Dazzlin Hunt came in and fouled. That'll tie it up at 7.
Well, Kev, one of the things we talked about as keys to the game is keeping them off the glass, and they're killing us on the offensive glass. I mean, they've got well over 10 already.
Right. And Dazzlin Hunt will pick up her second, team's first. Game is tied 7-7. Maggie Landon will come in for Dazzlin with those 2 fouls. Just a minute 15 into the second quarter. And Mickelson will go to the line. She's 1 of 2 for the evening so far. Free throws up, no good. And
good job,
JC and Rail fight for it. Halsey comes down with it. She'll bring it up the far side. Wolvington on her. All tied up at 7. Pass over to Cam. Cam going to step out of bounds as pass is coming over. And again, I mean, it's always easier said when you're on the sidelines watching, but man, when there's always that pressure, you just backdoor right away. That's and it's going to be there. So hopefully Weinberger, I'm sure he's already preached it, but need to talk about a little bit more. Teeter gets a good pass from Mickelson. Good defense by Hannah Hill. Shot is up, no good. And Cam Farrell will knock it out of bounds, out of the hands of Rail. Lady Bulldogs will have possession under their own hoop. 7-7, 6:17 left here in this first half. Kennedy Rail will take the ball out, pass over to Mickelson, get it up to the top to Wolvington. Wolvington over to McIntosh. McIntosh now back to Rail. Lady Cats going to get into a zone. Teeter on the ground to get the ball. Passes McIntosh in the corner. And now back up to the top to Rail. So Lady Bulldogs being very patient with the ball here. Cam taking a little bit of a chance there. They're in a pretty high 2-3 as the Lady Bulldogs also are playing pretty extended up on there, kind of running a 3 out, 2 in. See if the Lady Cats stay. They'll come back into man now since the ball went out on the sidelines. And good defense there by Maggie Landon as she knocks it away as the pass tries to go over to Wolvington. Lady Bulldogs now have possession. Lady Cats doing a great job getting a lot of tips. Now just need to get the ball.
Need to grab it at some point.
And McIntosh with the ball now for Lady Bulldogs. Kick it out to Teeter up at the top of the key. Now over to Kennedy Rail. Kennedy going to try to drive in. Maggie Landon, good help defense. And gets it out to Wolvington, over to McIntosh at the top of the key. Now up to Summer Teeter. Now to Wolvington. Wolvington going to try to drive. Good defense again by Maggie Landon. Stop her from that baseline drive. We're going to get an off-the-ball foul. Call that one on. Call that one on.
Slagle.
Yeah, Slagle. That'll be her second. Team second. Not sure what they saw there. I imagine if they're trying to cut across the lane, Austin's not exactly one that's just going to let that happen. So maybe she got called with a little forearm shiver there. And Mickelson with a deep three. Shot is up, no good. Good rebound there by Slagle. Gets it back into the hands of her point guard. Farrell bring it up for Lady Cats. Oh, good backdoor cut there. Oh, but Mickelson was ready for it. She came across and stole it. McIntosh now with it. And now a high pass from McIntosh to Rail to Teeter. Oh, and then Farrell's going to get called for her first, team's third. Farrell playing pretty aggressive in this quarter so far. And Dazzlin Hunt will come back in after a couple minutes sitting, and Chloe Owsley as well will come in for Cam Farrell. 5:03 left, 7-7 still is the score. So low scoring, but quite a bit of action here as Lady Cats have played a lot of defense tipping the ball. Austin Slagle steps around again, and again just continues her really good defense on the post players. Comes over and helps, traps, pass into Kennedy Owens. And Owens tries to drive in. She's going to get a travel called on her. So where Kennedy had such a good game in Thermopolis, has struggled here as Slagle has played really good defense.
Yeah, they've really kind of clamped down on her, and that's they're doing a nice job.
Right. JC now with it as they're getting ready to break the press. Cross court to Slagle. Slagle one dribble, good backdoor cut there by JC. JC going to have a lane.
Oh, nice
She's going to
move.
drive in. A lot of contact. Shot is up, no good. They let him play though, and Kennedy Rail will come down with it. She dribbles through traffic all the way to the hoop. Oh, and then Chloe Owsley blocked it. Dazzlin went to catch it and then realized she was out of bounds. So out of bounds on.
Good court awareness, but yeah, she knew she needed to get it.
Yep. And Rail tries to pass it into Owens. Tipped the ball again, but Jones comes down with it. And now back to McIntosh. Mickelson at the free throw line. Now pass to Owens, and Coach Edwards doesn't like what he's seeing, so he's going to try to change some things up. He's going to take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll do the same. 7-7 here in Lovell.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, and we're back after the 30-second timeout. 4:22 left in this opening half. All tied up, 7-7. Low-scoring affair here, Travis. But again, really because of good defense.
And it is exactly right, Kev. If the Lady Cats can avoid that second quarter slump and not, have that differential, it'd make it a lot better second half.
You're right. Jones with it now. She did knock down a 3 or 2 and knocks down another one. Is it used all the rim to go down, and right on cue in this quarter, it's 5-0. Ina with the ball now gets it back to Chloe Owsley. Chloe's going to be able to walk it up for Lady Cats now. And Chloe going to drive the right-hand side. She's going to good jump stop there. Gets it to Ina King at the top of the key. Kick out to Dazzlin. Dazzlin, deep three. Shot is up off the back of the rim. Chloe Owsley gets a rebound, though. Gets it over to Dazzlin Hunt. Dazzlin now is going to set them back up in their offense. 3:47 left here. Down by 3, 10-7. And good second. Oh, there she was right at the elbow, too. And Dazzlin Hunt has it. Looking for Ina King. Not able to get it. Going to have help. JC Owsley comes over. A little overload there by the Lady Cats as all 5 were on that far side. Now back out to JC Owsley. Watch for that second cutter. Here she comes. A little late now. Now over to Ina King. Ina King jumps, shot from the free throw line. Oh, went to go get her own rebound. Jones knocks it away, and May comes away with the ball. May's going to drive in, and good defense there by JC Owsley. They're going to call a jump ball on that. Kind of surprised. She had a good block and ended up with the ball, but they'll call a jump ball on that. She fell on her backside, has a little bit of a cramp there, but she's kind of laughing it off. Ball will go to Lady Cats, so another good defensive stance. Chloe Owsley now set to take the ball out for Lady Cats. Pass to JC Owsley, and going to get fouled there by May as she came up from behind trying to knock it away. That'll be team's first of this quarter. 3:13 left in the quarter. 10-7, Lady Cats trailing by 3. And Cam will come in for JC. Probably just check JC out, make sure she's good, but I think she's fine. She's still kind of laughing. And Chloe to Ina now. And Ina going to couple dribbles to the corner, pass across to Dazzlin. Dazzlin going to get it to Chloe. Good press break there. Oh, Chloe crossover almost gets it stolen by Kennedy Rail, but and they're going to get a 10-second violation. And that will be a turnover, Lady Cats. Just half a second away from getting it across.
One step away.
Yep.
Scores 10-7, 3:01 left in the second period.
And Rail will have it now. Gets Summer Teeter over to Mickelson. Mickelson in the short corner, pass over to May. Now to Bria Jones up the top. And Summer Teeter now with it in the corner. A little two-man game between her and Mickelson, and Ina King's going to get called. That'll be her second, team's fourth. 2:48 left here. So a number of Lady Cats with 2 fouls. Hunt, King, and Slagle all with 2. And ball comes out to Jones at the top. She'll kick it out to Summer Teeter. And now into Rail. Rail to Mickelson. And Dazzlin Hunt comes across, gets another steal. Let's see if she can get this open when she slows down a little bit on that one.
I was going to say, I'm not going to say anything. Yeah. I'm just going to keep my mouth quiet.
And took her time on that one, up and in. Makes it 10-9. So Lady Cats coming back into this one. Kennedy Rail comes across. Oh, good
nice
pass. And Mickelson
beautiful.
Shot is up. No good.
Wow.
And Mickelson gets her.
Good foul.
Yeah, gets a rebound. And then Dazzlin Hunt.
One of them's going to have 3 after that, either Ina or Hunt.
Oh, and they're going to call it on Dazzlin, so that'll be her third, team's fifth. That'll send Mickelson to the line, 4-2.
They're going to leave her in.
First one for Mickelson is up and no good. So right now, just 1 of 4 from the free throw line. And yeah, I think assistant coaches need to let them know Daz has got those 3 fouls. I hate to see her pick up a 4th.
They were just going to leave Chloe in and take her out because they still have two and a half minutes almost to the first half.
And second one for Mickelson is
nice
up
shot.
and good as she knocks that one down. That makes it 11-9, 2-point deficit for Lady Cats. 2:19 left here. And Ina King with the ball. Back to Cam. And that's really all they need to do. Just get it right back and then
clear
press.
out.
Yep, clear out, and then the press is broke. And they just recognized, I think, that those fouls are there, so they're going to get Chloe back into the game.
Ooh,
Hannah Hill. Hannah Hill goes up for 3, and she's going to get fouled on the shot, so that's going to get her to the line. That is a foul on Summer Teeter, her first, team second, and that'll send Hannah to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, I thought she kind of got bumped a little hard because she had to step out of bounds.
Right. First one is up, rolls around good. Shooter's touch on that one is good. That makes it 11-10. Has the opportunity to take the lead with these free throws. 2:05 left. Second one is up and off the back of the rim. No good. And Chloe and Austin Slagle will come in. So Dazzlin Hunt and Ina King will come out. And Hannah Hill with a chance to tie it up here. 2:05 left, 11-10. Lady Bulldogs over the top of Lady Cats. Third one is up and off the back of the rim. Yeah. And Teeter will come down with the ball. She's going to bring it up for Lady Bulldogs to Kenny Rail and to Kennedy Owens. Good move there by Owens, but shot is up, no good, and they're going to get Austin Slagle. She's going to pick up her third now as she reached over the top.
And they're going to be shooting the rest of the half,
right.
155 with 5 fouls.
And that'll send Kennedy Owens to the line for the first time. No points for her in the game yet. These will be her first free throws. 1:55 left. First one for Owens is up. And too strong off the glass and rim. No good. And Davidine King will now come in, who gave him some great minutes last week against Mountain View. And second one for Owens is up and no good as well as it hits off the back of the rim. As Summer Teeter comes down with another offensive rebound. 1:53. And Kennedy Owens up at the top of the key. Hands off to Rail to Teeter. Teeter in the corner for three. Shot is up, no good. Davidine comes down with the rebound. And now we'll get it into Chloe Owsley's hands. So Lady Cats doing all right. Still not much scoring in this second quarter. Just 3 points for them again in this quarter. Same as what they had last time, but only down one. And Chloe Owsley now with it, gets it to, just kind of throws it away. And ball gets knocked away. And Lady Bulldogs come away with it. May now with the ball on the far side, looking to force it inside. Turnaround shot is up and no good by Celeste Lindsay, but will be fouled. And that is going to go against JC Owsley. She'll pick up her first, but that will send Lindsay to the line. Just one of 5, 2 of 6 now in this quarter.
Score is now 12-10, 1:15 left in the half. Lady Cats trail by 2.
Yeah, and outscored 7-4 in this quarter, so really just down by 2. Not too bad. Second one is up and good as well. We'll make it 13-10. They're going to have to get it in quick as they started counting, and ball gets into JC Owsley. Minute 15 left now in this quarter. And JC Owsley is going to get fouled there as May reaches in and fouls. That'll be her second, team's third. And Lady Cat's going to need a bucket here. They've just got the one bucket by Dazzlin on the steal and then one of the 3 free throws.
Yeah.
And now, ball's going to get stolen away from Wolvington as JC Owsley tried to get it to Cam, and then good defense. Oh, that looked like good defense by JC Owsley, but probably came down, probably going to call it on the body. See what the call is there. Yeah, we'll say that they hit her with the body. That'll be her second. That's going to send Wolvington to the line for the first time tonight.
13-10, 58.6 left in the second period.
And this will be the 8th and 9th free throw for them in this quarter. Bank in and good. That's really the difference in this quarter has been the free throws. Second one for Wolvington is up and off the back of the rim, and good rebound by Davidine. Good box out against Lindsay. Goes up and gets it under a minute left now. JC Owsley going to drive it in with her left hand, drives right in, shot is up and no good, and they're going to call a body foul on Celeste Lindsay there. That'll be her first, team's fourth. Will send JC Owsley to the line. Definitely took some pace out of the game here the last several minutes with as many fouls that have been called.
If JC can hit this too, it'll really help him going into half.
And it is up and good.
Nothing but net.
That's
great
right.
Shot.
You're right. That's huge. I mean, 9-4 in this quarter and only trailing by 3. Second one is up, no good. Davidine goes up, gets it, tips it to Hannah Hill. Hannah Hill's going to drive in, going to kick it out now to Maggie Landon. Maggie Landon now to JC Owsley. She's going to call play here. Drive in. So she called her own number here. Chloe now looks to pass into Davidine. Davidine's going to get it. She's going to go up. Oh, my goodness. Lots of contact there, but it will go off of Celeste Lindsay, and Lady Cats will have it. But Davidine trying to go for the shot and had a lot
girl
of
was hanging on her arm. The rep sitting right there looking at it.
Yeah, and I was like, she's got a good vertical, and when she can't get off the ground, something's happening. And a little broken play here for Lady Cats, so they try to pass it out to Hannah Hill, but Owens is going to get the steal. She passes it up to Rail. Rail's going to go up, and she's going to be fouled by Cam Farrell. That's going to be Cam's second, and that's going to send Rail to the line. 4-2.
22 seconds left in the half, 14-11. Lady Cats trail by 3 before the 2 foul shots by Rail.
That Lady Cats with 13 fouls in the half and 6 for the Lovell Bulldogs. First one is up and no good for Kennedy Rail. Only 4 made free throws for the Lady Bulldogs in this one.
Thank goodness, because they shot a lot.
4 of 11. 4 of 10 right now. Second one by Kennedy's up, no good. Good rebound again by Davidine. Davidine doing a great job of boxing out on the rebounds. 15 seconds left here in this opening half. Cam Farrell left open. Cam's got a lane. She's going to drive in. Good pass. Oh, nice. Man, good defense there by Kennedy Rail too. Now Cam Farrell has a good move by her.
Nice,
up and
Cam
in
Farrell.
for Cam Farrell.
Grabs the ball, pump fakes, up and under, and bank shot.
Makes it 14-13. Shot is up and almost in.
Off the front of the glass from about 35 feet.
That's right. I almost missed it. I had my head down writing in the book and saw it go off the front of the rim. That makes it 14-13. Lady Cats trailing in this one just by 1. A good kind of into the quarter there, and really come away fairly unscathed with as many fouls as they have. That'll be the biggest thing going into the second half for Lady Cats will be foul trouble. So with that, we are going to take a quick break, get a word from our sponsors. This is Kevin Gerber and Travis Bomengen on 101.7 KDNO, and we will be back with our KDNO halftime show right after this.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vickland Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Warland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here for the KDNO halftime show as your Lady Cats trail in this one just by one, 14-13 that quarter. Being outscored by 3 points, 9-6 in that one. But as we look at our stats of the game, or stats of the half, presented by our Quality Inn and Suite stats of the half, let's go to the Lady Bulldogs of Lovell here real quick. Madison Wolvington going 1 of 2 for a single point from the free throw line. Kennedy Rail going 0 of 2 from the free throw line. No points for her. Bria Jones comes in, knocks down that three, banked and all around the rim and drops in for 3. Libby Mickelson with 4 points, just going 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Kennedy Owens 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Summer Teeter with 4 points in the first quarter, and Celeste Lindsay coming in off the bench going 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4-2. That gives them their 14 points. No real foul trouble for them. Reagan May with 2 fouls. Nichols, Owens, McIntosh, Teeter, and Lindsay all with just a single foul. A little bit of different story in the foul department for Lady Cats. Hunt and Slagle both with 3 apiece. Farrell, Owsley, and Ina King each with 2. Maggie Landon with 1. So Lady Cats are going to come in, have to be a little bit more careful defensively, still try to be aggressive, but not foul, recognize what the refs are giving them. And as far as stats go for points, Dazzlin Hunt with that steal and layup for 2. Cam Farrell knocking down the bank 3 and another bucket for 5 for her, knocking one down at the end of the quarter. And then JC Owsley going 1 of 2 from the free throw line for a point. Hannah Hill starting off the scoring again for Lady Cats with 2, and then going 1 of 3 from the free throw line for 3 points. And Austin Slagle with a bucket for 2 points. So a number of scores in the book for Lady Cats. 5 different scores for them, so that's good for them to see that as well. And like I said, it'll be more of a challenge for Lady Cats as far as defensively making sure they don't get into foul trouble. So yeah, Lady Cats 14-13. Travis was putting on his other hat for a second and doing some tape work on some ankles. So again, appreciate you for doing that too, Travis. I know they appreciate a good tape job too, because there's nothing worse than one where you're purple, where your toes are purple at the end. So
or too loose, because
yeah.
that can be the other issue. So
right.
Hopefully got him where, because he's one of the hustlers out
right.
there. So hopefully get him where he needs to be. I did hear you talking about the foul trouble, and that's the thing that I think I'm a little the most concerned about, just considering where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it tends to be a little bit more of a challenge in that arena here, and so I think that and the big thing that we talked about before, we got to keep them off the offensive glass.
Yes.
Kev. I mean, they've got probably 15 offensive boards in the first half, and if we do that again and they start hitting, we're going to be in big trouble. So,
well, and that's where, when you're in foul trouble, that's a good way to eliminate those, because that's where a lot of our fouls came from, was when they were getting second or third chance opportunities, and then you're trying to come in from behind. You hear your coach hollering at you because you're you're getting out hustled on the board. So then you go in and get a frustration one or something like that. So for sure, like see the late Cats come out. Still, they're going to still have to be aggressive because their defense have really kept them in the game.
That's exactly right.
Play really well, so they can't play off,
timid,
but
yeah.
they're just going to have to still go in and play tough, but just their fouls. So we still have a few minutes here. Is there anything that kind of stands out the foul when you look at some keys that were
Well,
needing?
we talked a little bit about scores need to shoot the ball. Cam came out, did a nice job. She was shooting the ball, made a couple of nice shots. JC got to a couple of times, and so if they're in the right mindset, you know, we didn't get to shoot the ball as much as I would have liked. You know, we had a lot of turnovers down on this end, that right side of the floor, and I'd almost like him to come down. And start offense on the left side.
Right.
You know, mix it up a little bit. You know.